Hi everyone, in this video I will show you my AI agent that writes personalized emails based on scraping through people's LinkedIn. This agent has access to my Gmail and my LinkedIn directly, so it can act autonomously. I can interact with my agent directly through the platform RelevanceAI, or I can, as I did in the last video, set up an automation and feed it bulk lead information so it could do it by itself. If you want to know how to do that, make sure to check this video out. Otherwise, let's get going. With this agent, you won't have to scrape through each individual's lead's personal life anymore. You can just basically sit back, relax, let it do all the scraping, let it do all the email writing, and if you want to be in the loop, you can cross-check the email, maybe hit some little changes and just press one button, drink your coffee and enjoy your life, because this thing will make your life so much easier, I promise you that. In this video, I will give you a live demo, then a brief overview over how the system actually works, and then a step-by-step breakthrough of the system so you can set it up for yourself at home. A free template of the whole thing will be linked in the description below, so you can check that out, download it for yourself, rebuild it, and let me know how it works for you. Without further ado, let's get started with the demo. Welcome to the live demo. We are here right now in the RelevanceAI interface. This is a chat that I can use. And we're going to start the demo by using my own profile. So we need to give our RelevanceAI agent my LinkedIn URL. I'm going to give that, and my email address. I'm going to use the company one. Hit send. So now Emmy is working. Let's wait for a second. Yeah. She will start scraping through my LinkedIn, then based on my latest LinkedIn posts, will write an email, which she did right now. Afterwards, she's gonna save my information that I provided her with in her knowledge table, and there we go. She already wrote the email. I can now go through it. The first part is always the personalized part. That's how I want it. You can also let her write the entire thing personalized. And yeah, when I read through it, I will happily approve. Sending. There we go. That's it. That's how it works. Now, for a bigger demo purpose, I will show you the exact same thing with 3 leads that I have here. I generated them from my last automation. Let's go ahead and paste that info inside here and let her work on 3 people. You can do this with as many leads as you want. However, it takes the agent some time to scrape through the LinkedIn, write the email, and then send it. So for the sake of this live demo, I will only do it with 3. If you're running this with 500 leads, for example, you can let the agent work everything out by itself, just like an employee, and get some other work done. So that's totally fine to spend some time there. Let's see, it already ran through all the 3 leads, scraped through the LinkedIn, and yep, leads uploaded to the knowledge base table. There we go. Next, personalized email. I can read through this. This is to a girl named Caroline. Her email is up there. I'm gonna blur it. And this should work, so let's hit approve. Sends the first email, and now it will keep on going with showing me the next email. So in a second, there we go. We have the next email to Sasha. We hit approve again. And it will show me the 3rd email, and that's it. If you want to have this process completely automized, you don't want to look at each individual email, you can also have that in the settings, so don't worry about approving every little single thing. And hope you enjoyed this live demo. Now let's get on to the next section. Here I will give you an overview of how the entire system works. It's actually really simple. So the RelevanceAI agent has access to 3 tools. That is the LinkedIn post scraper, uploading the leads information to its own knowledge base, and then sending the Gmail. So the LinkedIn post scraper is built like this. First, it filters for specific info on LinkedIn. Second, it scrapes through 10 LinkedIn posts of that person of the last 2 months, and then it writes the email based on that. And then it triggers the next tool, which is the knowledge base uploader. The lead info of that person, so first name, last name, email, and so on, will be uploaded to RelevanceAI's own knowledge base, so it can reference that and then send the email in the next tool via your Gmail connection. That's it. Again, if you want to have this AI agent for yourself, make sure to check out the download link below. And without further ado, let's get into the step-by-step setup for this agent so you can learn how to have this agent for yourself. Okay, so now I will show you exactly how I build Emmy. When you go here to edit agent on the top right, you will see the inside of the agent profile. Now, each agent will have its own prompt in order to work on the tools that it has been given. And this is how I wrote mine. I will go through it in a second. I also normally add a flow builder just to make sure that the agent doesn't get confused on how to use the tools. And I give it the tools. So here are the 3 tools linked. If you even want, you can add other agents, so it can delegate tasks to multiple agents. So you can actually have an entire AI team. You can use it here. Let's go through the core instructions. So I write my prompts for agents in multiple sections. I usually start with a role. It goes like this. You are an email personalization and sender agent. You are in charge of personalizing emails based on LinkedIn profiles and their posts and send those emails. Pretty straightforward. Context. This is where I explain what tools it should use. You have access to 3 tools. This is the cool part. You can actually reference the tools that it has been given inside your AI prompt. So it has these 3 tools, as said before. It will first get a JSON containing a list of maps. So this is when I bulk send from my automation where I extract leads. I want to give it like 500 leads or more. It will get everything in JSON. As you saw before in the live demo, you can also write it yourself. You can copy paste it. So it works basically that. Each map contains the parameters first name, last name, email, and LinkedIn URL. And yeah, it will tell how to write that personalization based on that. Then it will run through each individual tool. I will make sure to tell it what these tools do. Then in the next section, in the objective section, I will tell it how to actually use these tools. At last, for important considerations, I always give it some notes because the agent actually notices what you write in the beginning of the prompt and what you write in the end of the prompt the most. It often forgets what it writes in the middle. So that's why I remind it at the end of the section by writing this text here. So again, use this tool first, then use email personalization, and then use leads uploaded to a knowledge base table. What also works really well, by the way, is putting the AI agent under emotional pressure. So I write it is vital to my career, as then it actually does a job better than if you wouldn't do that. Afterwards, I built the flow builder. Like you saw in the core instructions, you'll receive a JSON containing a list of maps, which has information of leads. You extract one map by one. Then you will run the email personalization tool. The input is going to be an extraction of all LinkedIn URLs from the JSON you initially received. Then you use the leads upload to knowledge base table tool again to upload the outcome on that table. However, instead of adding the outcomes into new rows, you match outcomes which are personalized emails to their respective lead and add the column personalization. I can show you that in the knowledge base table afterwards. At last, you just send the email and there you go. You can leave this section completely free. You don't need to use the flow builder. Oftentimes agents already work well with the core instructions. However, if you have the tools, if your agent should use the tools in a specific order, I would recommend you using the flow builder. Now going through the tools. Email personalization, this is the most important one. Here you see the inputs, so it only needs a LinkedIn URL. We're gonna go on the top left to build, and like you saw in the system with the flow chart, these are the individual steps it runs through in order to work and get the personalization part done. In the top, you will have the input. The cool thing about RelevanceAI is that each step will give you a text string at the end, a variable. So here, this part goes through the LinkedIn user posts by just getting the LinkedIn URL, and it gives me the variable LinkedIn user post at the end. This variable I can later reference in ChatGPT prompts if I want to use that variable in some kind of way. You're going to see in a second how I actually do that to write the personalization part. So this is really, really cool about RelevanceAI. Now I have 2 lines of code. The first one aggregates the data. So it filters the data that we get from LinkedIn to only be giving me the skills from the person, the about section, the education profile, so where they studied and so on, and the experiences. I don't want to know anything else from the LinkedIn profile. There's so much more info inside that you can actually scrape, but I only want that part. And the second part of code only goes through the last 10 posts the user posted in the last 2 months. It will also filter each post. So we want posts that only have text inside them. Video posts are not that important for us. And then we'll send all of that information inside to our ChatGPT prompt where we actually write the personalized part. If you want to have this code for yourself, make sure to check the link in the description below. You can download it for free and you can look how I build it, and yeah. So this is where the magic happens. We are referencing each individual text string from our earlier modules to then write the personalization part. We want to have the clean LinkedIn profile, which we are getting from the first line of code, clean LinkedIn profile. And we want to have the clean LinkedIn user post, so only the last 10 in the last 2 months, which is from here. And then we tell exactly what the agent should do. Look at the email below. I want the first 3 lines to be personalized according to the LinkedIn profile data and post you got from the cleaned LinkedIn user posts. Find something interesting from the post text and create a short paragraph to include in the email body. The goal is to create a very customized and personalized message to the lead. Then we have a bunch of rules in play. So the rules gives the AI agent a set of walls and where it can operate in. Only personalize the personalization part and the name part. Keep the rest exactly how it currently is. I like to work with templates. Some emails work better than others. And the personalization part usually is only to get the person interested in the first place. Your offer after that, or what you have to say after that, usually is the same. So that's why I keep it like that. You basically get the gist of it. Now, for the personalization part. These are all examples, one by one, of how we would like our personalization to kind of sound. Basically giving it training wheels for trying to ride a bike. You can also leave this free and see it completely freestyle. That works fine. I like to keep it a little bit more controlled matter. Then afterwards we give it one example on how the exact email works like. So hi name, then personalization part, and then the rest of our template. And again, like before, write down notes of very important things that you want your agent to do. Then we get the LinkedIn scraped answer. We convert that into JSON. And this is important for our next tool, which will be leads upload to knowledge base table. Very straightforward. We put the JSON info of the LinkedIn thing that we just scraped and put it into here. So how did I build this? Take the JSON info, you convert it into text, and then at the end you insert it to your knowledge base table. This knowledge base table you can create right here. You just click new, you enter the name of your table. So let's just call it new leads, create table, and there we go. You can also view that table, and here you can add columns and rows. I could call this one first name, last name, and LinkedIn URL. Now our tool will know how to reference the knowledge base table, and that's it. That's all it has to do. In the end, this will trigger our send email tool because the RelevanceAI agent knows by prompt which order to execute the individual tools. This is how it looks like on the outside. This is the input into the tool. It will reference the knowledge base table where the lead info was uploaded to and basically send the email. That's it. Now, if you want this to auto run, you are going to go to your agent profile and you're going to go to the send email tool. You're going to change this little approval required into auto run. You hit save changes, and that's it. Now everything will be optimized. You don't have to look through each email that is being sent and this agent will basically do all the work for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, and I hope it saves you a lot of time using this AI agent. Again, hit the download link in the description below to get this agent for yourself. It's completely for free. And let me know in the comment section, what should I build next? What mundane work do you not want to do anymore in your life? And I will gladly build you that as an AI agent or as an automation. Subscribe and see you in the next one. Peace.